I just witnessed Donald Trump's comments about learning disabilities and my husband, Gavin Newsom, and I honestly had to take a beat. Suggesting that someone with dyslexia, or any learning difference for that matter, is somehow less capable of leading or achieving is extremely ignorant and offensive. Dyslexia is not a measure of intelligence. In fact, quite the contrary, and learning differences do not determine someone's potential. On the contrary, some of the most successful leaders in business and the world have dyslexia. Day in and day out, Trump says things that make him unfit for office. He degrades our vulnerable communities, our institutions, even the Constitution itself. And somehow we're told to ignore it, turn a blind eye, pretend everything is normal. Guess what? It's not. And we're fed up. As someone who grew up in a Republican household, shame on the Republican Party for normalizing this vile specimen of a human being stationed at the top of their party. There are millions of kids in this country with learning differences who are already working twice as hard to keep up. Kids who are trying to believe in themselves. I know this personally. A few of my children learn differently. I see the emotions, the toll, the coping mechanisms, the extra hours, the grit it takes them every single day. And I know they're going to be fabulous. Learning differences don't make you less intelligent, they don't make you less capable, and they certainly don't make you less worthy of leadership. They make you special. And honestly, if we're going to talk about what's disqualifying in a leader, let's talk about that. A convicted felon, a man found liable for sexual abuse, a man notorious for degrading female journalists, a man with a track record for bankrupting businesses, a man whose name has shown up thousands of times in the Epstein files, a man who sends masked extremists to terrorize Black and brown communities and rip kids away from their families, the most corrupt president in our nation's history. Everything that Donald Trump represents is frankly beyond disqualifying.